Hi, boys and girls. Here's Judas, one of Jesus' friends, who had a bad idea. He knew that the leaders were angry with Jesus, and he knew that they wanted to catch Jesus. Now, Judas wanted money more than anything, so he told the religious leaders that he would show them where Jesus was if they would pay him some money. They agreed to pay him 30 pieces of silver. One night, Jesus and his friends were eating supper together. "One of you is planning to do something bad to me," Jesus said. "Who is it?" they asked. Jesus said, "It is the one I give bread to." Then he gave a piece of bread to Judas. "Go on," Jesus told him, "do what you were planning to do." Judas got up and left. Only Judas and Jesus knew what Judas's bad idea was. Then Jesus gave thanks and broke some bread. He shared it with his friends. Next, he took a cup of wine and gave thanks and said, "This is my blood." And he shared this with his friends too. "Whenever you eat the bread and drink the wine, remember me," he said. Then Jesus said, "I will not be with you much longer. I have to leave. But don't worry and don't be afraid. I will come back. You are my friends. Love each other as I love you." It was nighttime. Jesus took his friends to the garden. There Jesus prayed, and there Judas carried out his bad idea. He led soldiers to the garden. He showed them where Jesus was. Jesus knew he would, and it was all right. Jesus went with them. You see, it was time for Jesus to die. God had planned it long ago. Jesus knew it would happen when he came to the earth. He came to take the punishment for all the wrong things anybody had ever done or ever would do. And now it was time. The soldiers took him to the leaders. The leaders did not believe he was God's son. They said he must die because he calls himself the Son of God. So they killed him on a cross. It was a sad day for Jesus' friends, but they did not know that God had planned a wonderful surprise for them, and they would not be sad for long. After Jesus died, a rich man named Joseph took Jesus' body. He put it in a special cave tomb. He rolled a huge stone over the opening of the cave. The leaders sent guards to watch over the cave and to make sure no one would take Jesus' body away. But early Sunday morning there was an earthquake. An angel came from heaven and rolled the stone away. When the guards saw him, they shook with fear and fell down. One of Jesus' friends named Mary came to the cave tomb early that morning. She saw the stone was not in front of it, so she went in. She saw an angel there. "Jesus is not here," the angel said. "He's alive. Go tell his friends that they will get to see him again." Mary was not sad anymore. Jesus was not dead. He was alive. She ran back to tell the wonderful news. At first, Jesus' friends did not believe her, but she was right. Jesus did come back to see them. He really was alive. Jesus led his friends to a place near Bethany. He lifted up his hands and blessed them. "Tell other people about me," he said. Then he went up in the sky. A cloud hid him so his friends could not see him. They stood looking up into the sky for a long time. All of a sudden, two angels stood beside them. "What are you still looking into the sky for?" the angels asked. "Jesus has gone up to heaven. Someday he will come back the same way you saw him leave." Then the friends went back to the city with joy in their hearts. Jesus had taught them many things. They would always remember the things that he said. "Do not worry or be afraid. Trust in God and trust in me. In God's house there are many rooms. I will go to make a place ready for you. Someday I will come back and take you with me so that you can be where I am."